to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Mayfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down. Here's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Dalvin Cook.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Jordan Brooks
Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Mayfield looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Snowhawks nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Come on. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's the end of the
Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Burrow. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55. 60. Get the ball.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Stand 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Giants.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And Rudolph has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch 1. Watch 1. You're not ready. 19-18.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosas' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half.
taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Gets this one to Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They dial a running play here with Hill, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicator's offensive lineman?
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, Got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Check. 180. Check. 1, 2. Nice 42. Nice 42. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Nice 42. Nice 42.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
18 Cardinal. Watch out.
They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They try again with Cook, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On for the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because You can't score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play fake. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
No, not today.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 44. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Burrow. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Leads to 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
That's good.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
On the stop. Taken down back at the 42.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flush to his right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here we go with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
The kick.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.